Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 20th. This week, we're going to jump right in here. You have this card that says Nightingale Spirit, love is all around you. You have this scarab, it says Beetle Spirit. It says magic works through you. So there you go. I definitely feel every reading you've had for like the past couple weeks has been about love. So yeah, if you want love, then there definitely could be love coming in for you. Again, this could just be the energy of love or you doing something that you do love. So take it how it resonates, but this looks amazing already. You start off with the Ace of Swords, Sun, and the Eight of Pentacles. This is like truth sets you free type of energy going on here. I don't think this is necessarily a person who's coming in and telling you the truth. I think this is more that you are living your truth. You're doing things that you want to be doing in your life. It's just that simple. And that's probably what's leading to the happiness, joy, results with the Eight of Pentacles and, all this other good stuff that's going on here. So, it's like you're in alignment with your truth. And because of that, you're getting these rewards. You have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords like a victory or success. I kind of feel like you're taking that crown there at the top of the Ace of Swords. It's like you're doing things that make you, that kind of give you a crown. You're doing something that maybe increases your authority in the world, or you're doing something that gives you purpose. In your next row, you have this card that says the power of purpose. So I feel that you could be kind of like working on things that, increase your status in the world, or maybe in work, you're taking a leadership role or something like that. But this could be in any area of your life. It feels pretty good. I definitely feel a lot of you have done a lot of like shedding your skin over the years, like having to reinvent yourself or make changes. And it seems to me like you're finally, stepping into your truth with the Ace of Swords. I feel this will make you very happy with the Sun. So I feel like there's a lot of happiness. This Nightingale Spirit, there's another deck, the Wild Unknown Animal Oracle. The nightingale is like a tiny little bird, and it's sitting on this gigantic egg. And it kind of represents the fact that you are much more capable of accomplishing like big things than you realize. It's like this tiny little bird had this gigantic ass egg on the card. So I kind of feel that here where, you are much more capable than you realize. Of course, you're not going to realize that unless you stretch yourself, right? So I would encourage you in this reading to stretch yourself, to, do things that challenge you, especially in work or business with the Eight of Pentacles, or, really any area of your life, health, wealth, happiness, relationships, every area. I think that those kind of like little stretches over time where you do something that's just like a little bit harder is going to lead to the most progress with this reading. But it looks amazing. Definitely a lot of happiness. You have the Eight of Pentacles. I kind of feel like you're getting earnings for things that you did in the past. So I kind of am taking that two ways for you, Capricorn. If someone literally owes you money, then I feel this could be money that's coming in for you that's owed to you. If that is not the case, again, I feel this could be just work that you've done. And it's almost like an energy that you're receiving, like karma. You've done a lot of work, and maybe you didn't get directly paid from the work that you did, but it's almost like you're indirectly getting rewards now. And so it's like I think you're seeing that certain things in your life were not a waste of time, is what's popping into my head. This could also be in love. Like, if you had some tough lessons in love where you gave and gave and gave, for example, you could be getting into something new with like a knight in shining armor who like overgives, and maybe you overgive. I think that I don't think we should ever overgive in a relationship, but again, two overgivers can be fine because you're kind of like balancing each other out, right? But I kind of feel like you're, getting, it's almost like because you learned the lessons, you're getting it wasn't a waste of time. Like the lesson is the reward, but you're also getting a reward moving forward. I hope that makes sense. Probably not. With the Ace of Swords, yes, you have the Knight of Cups. Definitely a victory with this person. I feel like you find each other mutually attractive as well with that Queen of Wands. So again, the Queen of Wands is a card of seduction, and this would tell me that both of you are, if you are looking for love, that both of you are equally as attracted to each other. So that's good. You also have the Sun and the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands has this sunflower, and the sunflower it kind of means that she moves towards the sun. The sun can be something that brings joy, happiness, enlightenment, good feelings, all those things towards you. So she makes sure to do more things during her day that bring more of that into her life. So I would make sure to do more good stuff. With the Sun, you have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, again, this is actually good, I would say, because it seems to me like, again, you're looking at the truth. The Sun also shines a light on a situation. So if someone in the past like stabbed you in the back, or if something didn't work out, I really get the feeling that, again, Eight of Pentacles is the reward. It's like you're seeing why something didn't work out, or you're seeing why something couldn't work out for you, and now you're just like moving forward. Just that simple. Here you go. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles. Definitely could be a new person. Could be an earth sign or a water sign, or a person who's like both coming in for you here. I also feel that this could be like a new job opportunity, or you could be, with this Power of Purpose card here, you could be creating your own opportunity. The power of purpose is just having a purpose. And, I feel a lot of you could be creating your own positions at work, or you could even be creating your own business or something like that. But it feels more purposeful. You have that Body and Soul card as well, which says that whatever it is that you're going to be working on, you are going to be in it, you feel like you are in alignment with whatever that thing is. And, that's like half the battle. So if you feel in alignment with your work, especially, then you're going to do a better job. You're going to be happier. You're going to get better results, make more money. It's like all that good stuff, right? So it seems to me like you're discovering something that has to do with a purpose. I'm also getting something about a move here. It's weird. It doesn't really show up in the readings. You do have these Six of Swords, which definitely could be a move, but I'm getting something about like, again, maybe you're getting a job where you have to move or something. And if you do, I would do it. I definitely feel it's going to be like, it's better than you expect. I think that, you're going to be really happy where you're moving to. If this might only be for like one of you, but I think you're going to be like happier, and also, you're really going to like the job. So again, that might only be for a few of you. You have the Temperance card, the Queen of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Temperance is about turning your situation around. Really, temperance is about alchemy. It's about changing your situation, turning a negative into a positive. You can also turn a positive into a negative if you want, but obviously I would go the other direction. And I kind of feel that you are, but I also feel something weird here. I feel like you feel more in control of your reality, and maybe you just feel like you can turn situations around. Maybe you haven't felt really empowered, So again, I do get this sense of empowerment, and really I would like to see the Strength card to say that this reading is an empowerment reading, but it kind of is. It's like you are feeling much stronger. Even the Queen of Wands, right? She doesn't care what anyone thinks. She does her own thing. She has this black cat right here. During the times of tarot, black cats were considered to be unlucky, but the whole point is that she has a cat and she doesn't care what anyone thinks about the cat. She just wants to have the cat, right? She doesn't care if it's unlucky or not. So she kind of does her own thing, and she creates her own rules. She also learns as she goes. So I feel for a lot of you that you're kind of creating this life where, things are really kind of going in your favor. And also I feel that you feel like you're more in control of your reality. This could be as simple as like having more resources as well. If we go this way, you go up to the Six of Swords, you have this Adventure card as well. And so, obviously if you have more money and you can travel or, do the things that you want to do with your life, then you're going to feel more in control of your reality. So this could have to do with like resources. It could say that you would just have more resources as well. You have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, again, I feel like some of you have experienced a difficult breakup. This comes up for you in like every single reading I've done for you for the past like year. So some of you for like the past year, maybe you were stabbed in the back, or maybe you had a situation where someone, caused big problems. I feel like you're walking away the winner though. This guy at the front of the card, he has won. He has won at all costs, which isn't necessarily like the right way to win, but I feel like you have won, and I really don't think you're doing anything like toxic here to win. Here you go with the Temperance card, total fulfillment, Nine of Cups. So the whole entire reading is really speaking of fulfillment. When we are in alignment with everything, then we are fulfilled. We feel that's when you will feel the most fulfilled. When your energy and things in your life are going more in your favor, you feel more in alignment, and then you get something you want. I would also make a wish, with the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is definitely a wish card, or, a card that says make a wish. With the Queen of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you've done a lot of work. Whenever I use the that moon deck there that I can never remember the name of, you always get that card that says your hard work is paying off. So, to me, I think that there's been a lot of clues for you recently that all the work you've been doing is starting to lead to something. He's about to reach his home here in the background, and he's about to release those burdens that he's carrying. He planted those wands, so he wants to have this harvest. And, again, I think that you want to have the harvest that you're about to have. It's a good one, and it might exceed your expectations a little bit with the that Nightingale spirit. That Nightingale spirit, like I said, it really says that whatever you're doing is probably going to be a little bit better than what you think, or it's just going to lead maybe to slightly better results in your life. And so I feel like you're getting better results. And I also, again, I would encourage you to stretch yourself a little bit more. Like if you think, if you're working on a project and you're like, oh, I want to, get, 1,000 people into my business, make it 2,000, make it 10,000, right? Because, as I always say, one of my favorite quotes of all time, Les Brown, he says, it's better to aim high and miss than it is to aim low and hit, right? So it's like sometimes you might say 1,000, you get 1,000. But if you said 10,000, maybe you get 3,000, which is, not exactly 10,000, but it's better than what you originally wanted. With the 5 of Swords, you have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you have to let this go, whatever this is here. Again, even like if you're expecting an apology or something like that, it's like maybe it's something that you're never going to get from a person. And I kind of feel like the 9 of Swords is the one, this right here is kind of, even though you have the Sun, which could be bringing the truth, because the Sun definitely also brings the truth, just like the Ace of Swords. I kind of feel like this is saying that you fully letting this go is going to set you free and probably bring in your Knight in Shining Armor here. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Flow card and this Adventures card. I would go with the Flow. I do feel like you're adventuring or traveling. I was getting something about that, like moving, traveling, something along those lines. So if you're doing any of that, I think it'll be good for you, having new experiences. I mean, I believe we're in a time where having new experiences is going to increase our opportunities. So I would definitely take advantage of that. I also feel you're just kind of getting into a better flow in your life. You even have the 6 of Swords, which I kind of like because, again, if you have been holding on to something, and I'm not saying you're like holding on to the person or anything like that, but, maybe you have moments where you think about it or whatever. I feel like you are just trusting that you're being led to something, much, much better. In a lot of ways, if this is love for you, again, it's kind of weird because I do feel like some of you have been, maybe were with a person who was like 50% perfect. It's like maybe 50% of the time they were like literally everything you could possibly imagine. But like 50% of the time they were like a jerk, or they stabbed you in the back or they cheated on you or something happened here with this 10 of Swords. And, sometimes I feel it's like this person had a lot of what you want is what I get here. That's like my feeling off of what's going on. And, I think you're thinking like, I'll never find a person who's as weird as I am, right? Or who's going to be the same way. But really, I feel like you're attracting a person who's like much, much more than you want. So, don't worry about it. You have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is a card of your convictions. So it says like, when you know that something is going to be successful, that's when it will truly be successful. So it's really a card of having beliefs and protecting your beliefs, which I think you're doing now. You have the Knight of Cups. We've beaten this dead horse, right? I feel like you're attracting someone like a Knight in Shining Armor or something really good into your life. I also feel a lot of you are, again, the Knight of Cups is your dream life, and he is like the dreamer of the tarot. So even if you don't want love, and even if you do, you could have these big dreams, and you're like this tiny little bird on this giant egg, and now you're kind of working towards your dreams. With the 6 of Swords, you have the Magician. I always pull the card the Magician is pointing to, which is right here. It says security. There you go. I feel like you're heading to something that's much more secure. And if this is a person, again, I think there's a lot more security. I feel for you, Capricorn, it's kind of like everything. It's like not only are you getting security in love, but you could also be getting security in your work with the 8 of Pentacles here. This could just be financial security just in general. With the 7 of Wands, you have the 9 of Wands. So I think that, personally, I think they're both cards of perseverance. The 7 of Wands is a card of persistence, and the 9 of Wands is a card of perseverance. But you have to be persistent to be perseverant. It's like those two things, they kind of go hand in hand. So I think that you're a Capricorn. Like your middle name is Perseverance, basically. So, I think that you are accomplishing things, sticking up for things. This would represent setting healthy boundaries as well with a person if you are meeting a new person. With the Knight of Cups, you showing up here, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is two very busy people, interestingly enough, as well. And, the other interesting thing here that I'm getting is it's like I feel like you are both, it's like you're attracting a person here where it's like you are both not who you are going to be. It's like you're both developing into something. I don't know, that could be a good thing. There you go. Take that how it resonates. You have this mountain road. It says you're on the road to success. Yes, definitely heading towards success. You have this wind chimes card. It says peace and harmony on it. I think that's something you'll notice if you're attracting love into your life, is that it's much more peaceful, much more harmony, much more go with the flow with that flow card. I think that there's a body and soul connection going on here with this body and soul card. So it's just much more peaceful, not so much drama, right? You have a spread. It says period of prosperity and abundance. So definitely prosperity. We see tons of prosperity in this reading. And again, if you've already done a bunch of work, I feel like you're finally getting your rewards for the work you've already done. You have this cracked cup. It says dissatisfaction with life. Sometimes I really like this card because I don't always feel like dissatisfaction is a bad thing. Like if we're not satisfied, that's like the thing that motivates us to keep working to find something that brings satisfaction into our life. So in a lot of ways, I always look at this as kind of like a good card. It's saying like, yeah, there might be certain things in your life that you're not perfectly happy with, or, there might be certain things that are going on where you're not, finding as much success as you want, or you're not getting the things you want. But again, this could be the thing that's motivating you to be more successful. You have the shield card. It says you need to defend yourself. 7 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Definitely put up healthy boundaries. Again, even if you're meeting this great person, don't rush right into it. Don't give them everything up front. Make sure you're kind of matching energy here. But this is amazing. I love this. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.